Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. With the Dallas Mavericks victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves last night, our NBA Finals are official. We got the top seed in the East, Boston Celtics versus the fifth seed in the West, Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at the matchup. In the end, I will give my prediction as to who I will believe will come out on top and be crowned the 2024 NBA champion. So we take a look. These are the regular season ranks. Mavericks finished 50-32. Celtics 14 games better in the regular season. Had the best offensive rating in NBA history. One of the best net ratings in NBA history. Meanwhile, the Mavericks' offensive defensive ratings somewhat middling, but you got to keep in mind how much they improved after the trades of PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. Both were inserted into the starting lineup, and the Mavericks have looked like a completely different team since then. Mavericks have one championship in their franchise history. Came in 2011, of course, when Dirk Nowitzki was their superstar player. Celtics are looking for their 18th ring, which would break a tie with the Los Angeles Lakers for most in NBA history. If we take a look at the team starting lineup, so we've heard during this postseason how arguably the Dallas Mavericks have the best backcourt of all time. Maybe a little too soon to say that. Let's see. This is really the first full season of Luka and Kyrie Irving. But man, have they produced in the postseason. That's even with Luka maybe not being as efficient as he normally is, but they were 12-5 in the postseason. They ridded of the fourth seeded Los Angeles Clippers, top seed Oklahoma City Thunder, and then the third seed Minnesota Timberwolves. So just a completely dynamic backcourt. So the numbers in parentheses, those are their points per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game during the postseason. Derek Jones Jr., one of those low usage guys, but a very good defender as well. And he's, shown to be capable of hitting big time 3-point shots. PJ Washington has had a couple big games in the postseason. Gafford, part of a two-headed center monster with Derek Lively. You'll see him when I look at the reserves. Celtics, I'm going to go with the assumption that Kristaps Porzingis will be ready. I did not mention yet, the NBA Finals will not start till next Thursday, so a long break. Celtics will have been off, I believe, 9 days once Game 1 begins. Game 1's the day before my birthday. Early birthday present, could be subscribing. But anyhow, I think Porzingis will be back from his calf strain. Reports seem to be that he should be ready. Jaylen Brown, the winner of the Larry Bird Eastern Trophy for the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Both him and Tatum performed awesomely. Brown just was a little more efficient scoring the ball. Derek White, man, is he maybe not a superstar, but definitely becoming a star in this league, and we're seeing it in the postseason. And Drew Holiday, first team all defensive, just a great, it's an awesome matchup because probably the best defensive backcourt in the game in Holiday and White versus the best offensive backcourt in the game in Luka and Kyrie. Fun to watch. We know Kyrie will get booed vociferously games in Boston, and likewise, Kristaps Porzingis will probably hear some boos with Dallas. Of course, they both played for the team. They will be playing in the NBA Finals, so that'll be kind of fun to see. We take a look at the reserves of both teams now. I list 6 guys for the Mavericks. They are not going to go 11 deep in the postseason, but a guy like Tim Hardaway actually didn't even play in Game 5 of that Timberwolves series. Really has struggled since the All-Star break, so we'll see how much he plays against Boston. Jaden Hardy has kind of usurped him in the rotation. Maxi Kleber recently came back from injury. He's good for 15 to 20 minutes a game. Derek Lively missed one game with a neck sprain, but has been one of the most productive bench guys in the playoffs, made second team all rookie this year. Look at the Celtics. I list five guys. When Porzingis was healthy, they were really just going 8 deep. Al Horford, who had taken the place of Porzingis in the starting lineup, moves back to a reserve role. So, Horford, Pritchard, and Hauser are going to play. Tillman, Cornette. I mean, if they decide they want more size out there, but the first three definitely will be the guys playing in the postseason. Horford, of course, is, advanced in age. I believe he has the third most playoff games in NBA history, only behind the Mailman and John Stockton for most playoff games without a championship. So he'll be looking for his first ring. But again, the Mavericks probably have a little more depth. Might go 9 or 10 deep in this NBA Finals. As I mentioned, Celtics 8, but Al Horford still productive at his advanced age, excellent 3-point shooter, and that'll be something that's interesting to see, because the Mavericks always like playing that guy to defend the rim, whether it's Gafford or Lively, but they're playing a Celtics team that features Porzingis and Horford as the big men, and those are two stretch fives. Porzingis can spray threes from multiple feet behind the 3-point line, so it'll be interesting to see what Dallas decides to do with that. The Celtics are listed as minus 210 favorites right now. According to DraftKings Sportsbook, the Mavericks are plus 175. Let me see if I could find the series props to see the most likely finish team. I'm not seeing it. But anyhow, my prediction, I am going to go with the Celtics in 6. I think it'll be a good series. I've been right about the Celtics all postseason, and I've kind of been wrong about the Mavericks. So we'll see. I predicted the Celtics in 5. Each of the first 3 series was hit it right on the button. The first 2 swept the Pacers, but honestly, 3 of the 4 games could have went either way. Celtics just outplayed the Pacers down the stretch. But I'm expecting an entertaining NBA Finals. I'm hoping, at least, because let's be honest, the conference championships did have some good games, but again, Celtics swept and Mavericks won in 5. So there really wasn't any drama as to who would win the series. But let me know in the comments your thoughts. Who will be the 2024 NBA champions? The Boston Celtics or the Dallas Mavericks? It's going to be fun to see. I'm trying to find like finals MVP odds. I'm not finding them, but maybe I'll do a later video on that. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.